Hey guys, welcome back to Spooky Witches UK, or welcome to Spooky Witches UK. Before I tell you guys what legend I'm going to be telling you today, make sure that you press that subscribe button so you never miss a video. So, today I'm going to be talking about Llorona, or the Weeping Woman. No one really knows where this legend originated from, right? So I'm gonna do my best to tell you guys, as best as I possibly can. So, this story has been part of the Hispanic Southern culture since the days of, I want to say, conquistadors. I'll put the word on the screen. The Weeping Woman is said to be tall and thin, with natural beauty, with long flowing black hair. And she walks rivers and creeks in a white gown, and she wails into the night looking for children to drag screaming into a watery grave. Damn, girl. Damn. Now, this story varies from source to source. But they all have one thing in common. They all have one common denominator, which is that she is the spirit of a doomed mother. Sorry, I'm just trying to get all the, there it is. So she is the spirit of a doomed mother who drowned her children and is now searching for them in rivers and lakes for eternity. Oh, what colour should we do today, guys? I'm going to put my base colour down. Right. So, yeah, she's doomed for all eternity to search lakes and rivers for these children. Now, she was christened Maria. Okay? And she was born into a peasant family. In a humble little village. Her beauty was said to catch the attention of both peasant and rich men alike, because she was apparently this strikingly beautiful woman. So she spent her days in her peasant surroundings, but in the evening she would go and she'd put on her best white gown and go and thrill all of the men who admired her at these fandangos. The men were said to wait for her arrival. Oh, this pigment isn't great on this one. It's not picking anything up. Right, there we go. So, the men were said to wait for her arrival and they would shower her in attention, which she obviously revelled in. Oh god, the pigment on this one isn't great. I mean, she's beautiful. She's beautiful, so why wouldn't she love the attention? However, she did have 2 young sons, which often made it difficult for her to go to these parties, shall we say. So, she would often leave them alone while she went and cavorted with these gentlemen. Now, one day, the 2 boys were found drowned in the river nearby river. Now, whether they died because of her neglect, like from when she wasn't there, or whether they died by her hand, nobody knows. Some people say they died because of her neglect, whilst others say that she drowned them. Another legend variation of this is that Maria was married to a wealthy. Yeah, she was married to a wealthy man. Okay. And I like this matte shade. Oh, this is very cute, this matte shade. So she was married to this wealthy man, and he would often shower her like with gifts and love and attention, and she loved it. Okay. However, she gave birth to 2 sons. And it was said that after she'd given birth to these sons, the husband was said to have changed. Like, he was said to have changed. Like, he stopped showering her with gifts and attention, and he would spend most of his days away from the home. And if he did come to the home, it was literally only to speak to his boys, which obviously began to make Maria resent the children. Now, this is where things start to get a bit sketchy. So, this husband went back to his life of alcohol and womanizing, and obviously just lost interest in Maria. So one evening, Maria and her 2 sons were taking a stroll down a shady path by the river, when the husband appears in the carriage with a beautiful, elegant lady by his side. Now, obviously, this infuriates Maria. Like, because he stopped to talk to her boys and completely ignored her. Like, he wanted nothing to do with her. Like, hell had no fury like a woman scorned. So, after the fallout on this is horrible. So after that incident, right, the husband had stopped to talk to the children, like completely ignored Maria whilst he had this beautiful, elegant lady by his side. So Maria went into this rage. I mean, same girl, I'd be hella mad, but however, she seized her children and threw them into the river. It was only after they disappeared downstream did she realise what she'd done. Okay. So she's ran downstream to chase after her children. And sadly, they were gone. It was too late. Oh my lord, what have I done? So, right, I was going to do my eyeliner and my lashes off camera, and then I will be back. And I am back. So, apparently after Maria had thrown her children into the river, she apparently ran. She broke down into inconsolable grief, obviously, and she ran through the streets screaming and crying for her children. Which, I mean, alright, yeah, she threw them in, but... So she mourned the children. Day and night. I'm sat, again, like, I look like a bloody fish. So she mourned the children day and night. And she refused to eat, she wouldn't sleep. She would wander the riverbank, hoping that her children would come back to her. See if I can get this lid on without dropping it this time. However, because she refused to eat, she began to grow... Patch! She began to grow increasingly thin. I mean, she's not eating, so she's going to, isn't she? She eventually died on the riverbank, waiting for her children. No, this is it's kind of sad. Let's be honest. Kind of sad and it's kind of not. But, like, this is what can happen. Not long after her death, people began to see her spirit. Roaming, like, she would be, like, they began to, oh my god, they began to see her spirit on the Santa Fe River. And when night fell, she could be heard weeping and wailing for her children. And became a curse of the night, so people stopped referring to her as Maria. And that's where the name Llorona came from. Or the Weeping Woman. I mean, and it's like I said, it's kind of sad. Like them poor kids, man. Yeah, people were afraid to go out at night. She would be seen drifting between the trees and floating upon the water, with her white gown spread out around her. Now, was this, like, what am I missing here? Yeah, she has also been seen walking the riverbank crying for her children, and children would be warned not to go out at night. They've been warned not to go out at night, otherwise she would snatch them and throw them into a water or grave. The acts of her cruelty vary from legend to legend. Like, it depends which one you hear. She's supposed to act without mercy. In one, she actually kills men, women and children. She doesn't discriminate. In another, she actually only kills children. Yeah, it's one of them. It all depends on which one you hear. Do you know, I've run out of story and I've not finished my bloody makeup. It's about bloody right, that, isn't it? There was, I'm going to leave the link to the article down below. Because apparently there's people with, like, living people that have said that they've seen her. There's others that claim, like, they've interacted with her, had conversations with her. There's some that say that she appears if you've had a fight with the family. Yeah, it all just depends on which one you hear. But yeah, there you have it, guys. That is the story of the Weeping Woman, also known as Maria. Yeah, let me know what you think in the comments. This was a good story. I've watched the movie. The movie is really, really good. I will leave a link to the article I used in the description below. Like, because it helped me tell the story. It gave me more information than what Wikipedia was throwing out at me. But yeah, I will leave a link for it down below. I will see you all again on Tuesday at 5 PM, where I will announce my Christmas video. Like, only a few days till Christmas now. I hope you're all excited. I have one excited little boy upstairs. So yeah, I will see you all on Tuesday at 5 o'clock. Love you all, and as always, stay spooky, witches!